Hey, you know when your bum could do with a really good workout? 10 minutes, including the warm-up and the stretches at the end. Here we go. So first of all, just stand with your feet about hip width apart. Maybe turn your knees and toes out a tiny little bit. And we're just going to start with squats. Keep your abs in, your shoulders back, and pretend you're going to sit down in a chair. When you get to the bottom, squeeze your bum to bring you up. Don't worry if you can't locate those glute muscles. Okay, let's bring the heels together and turn out the knees and toes. And this time, just push forward through the pubic bone a little bit so you tuck your pelvis under, and then we're going to soften the knees and squeeze the bum and lift the heels, taking the arms out wide. Now you should be able to feel your glutes working. Really squeeze as you lift, release and soften the knees as you land. Keep the tummy in, keep the shoulders down. Great, so you should have located your glutes now. Feet hip width again, back to those squats, but this time as you come up, slide your foot back, as if you're sliding a piece of paper back along the floor. Keep your foot in touch with the floor, and as you slide back, squeeze your bum on that sliding leg side. Squeeze, keep the tummy in. If you want to go deeper, if you want to work a bit harder, just make sure, keep the knees behind the toes. Stand with your feet hip width, toes pointing forwards, tummy nice and tight, shoulders back. We're going to bring the arms forward as you step out to the right, turning out the right knee slightly in the toe and push back. And then change sides, step out to the left. Don't let the knee go past the toe. That's it. And you lean forward a little bit from the hip as you step out, and then you come back to an upright position. So it feels like you're sticking out your bottom a little bit. Good. Keep the tummy in, pushing off that outer foot. But as you push off that outer foot, feel underneath where your glutes are and the top of your hamstrings. Use those muscles and your tummy muscles as well to help you push back. Keep the shoulders back. Try and keep your hip bones level, so don't lift one hip higher than the other. Good, one more to the left, and bring it back, very nice. Let's just take the feet a little wider, and as you come up, we're going to lift the leg out to the side, working the outer thigh, and then as you lift the leg out wide, I want you to just slide back a little bit. Just slide back, just before you lift it wide. So a bit like the piece of paper one that we were doing earlier. Squeeze your bottom as you lift and slide. Tummy in. So you're sliding that paper back along the floor, but then you lift the leg out wide. So when you lift the leg, it's slightly behind you. Keep your tummy muscles tight. Don't forget your squat. Let's keep the feet hip width and let's step forwards with the left leg. Lifting the heel at the back on the right and just pushing gently forward through that right hip. But now, keeping the left knee behind the toes, I want you to press into that left heel. And we're just going to keep the hip bones level and just dip down. So don't lift the left hip, keep the pelvis centred. And then, as you come up, push into that left heel. So down and push. And as you push, make sure you're engaging the glutes. So we're going to bring the arms in front to go down and by your side to come up. Breathe in. Breathe out. That right leg, you can step it in a little bit if you want to, if it feels too uncomfortable. Try not to go forwards on that left knee. You can a little bit, as long as the knee stays behind the toe. Keep those tummy muscles in. Keep the hip bones level. If you've had enough, just step in and come up. Let's do a few more. Good. Really pressing into that left heel to help you engage those glutes. Now let's hold it down, and we're going to hold it for 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Step the back leg, the right leg in a bit if you need to. Again, pushing into that left heel. Can you manage 4 more? Keep breathing, keep the tummy in. Push as you come up. Keeping that knee behind the toes. Lovely. And step in and give the legs a shake. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. So feet hip width, stepping forward with the right leg, lifting the heel at the back on the left, pushing gently forward through that left hip, tummy in, hip bones level, and let's dip down without lifting that right hip. So keep your pelvis centered. Push into the heel. So you're working all here. So just turn this way for variety's sake. That's it. Breathe in. Breathe out. And as you come up, that's when you press. If you want to come in a little bit, if you feel that works, it better. You know what area you're trying to target. And watch that right knee. Make sure it doesn't go forward over the toes. You can lean forward a little, but not enough to let that happen. So just a few more. Really use the glutes on the right, and then we're going to hold it down. If you need to step in and take a breather, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so from here, it's 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and press into the heel as you come up. That's good. Keep the abs in, keep the hip bones level. Good. Can you manage a few more? Excellent. Keep your balance, Charlotte. That was more for me than you. I'm going to make this the last one. And then I'm going to step in. And guess what? I'm going to give the legs a shake. Okay, so you should be feeling nice and toned, but there's still a little bit more. If you've got a mat, great. Grab it now and let's go for it. So just carefully lower yourself down onto your mat using your abs, not bringing the shoulders up to the ears. That's it. And step your feet in. So the heels are under your knees and the feet and knees are about hip width apart. Keep your shoulders down, don't shrug them. I'm going to take my arms above my head, but you'll be better off if you feel you need more support, keeping your hands by your side. So, tummy muscles tight, we're just going to roll up through the vertebra, lifting right up, pulling in the tummy, pushing the hips up. Remember not to shrug the shoulders and engage those glutes. Very nice. So we're going to lift the right heel and then extend the right leg, then replace the foot and then replace the heel. Lift the left heel, extend the leg, replace the foot, replace the heel. So it's 1, lift the heel, 2, extend, 3, return the foot, 4, replace the heel. So just keep going and really try and use your bottom and keep those abs nice and strong and make sure you don't shrug the shoulders. So try and keep that pelvis lifted. It's very easy to sort of sink. If you want to put your hands by your side, absolutely fine. It will give you much more support, really. But just don't rely on those too much, those arms. Okay, so we're just going to take one more, and then we're going to do one leg repeatedly. So make sure, just adjust yourself, make sure you're nice and strong. Just check. If you need to come down, that's fine. So we're going to start with the right leg. We're going to lift and extend and then just keep bringing it back and keep extending it. You'll notice this is working your glutes on the left, which is what we want. So keep those abs nice and strong. Keep the pelvis steady and use your glutes. Good. Don't hunch those shoulders. Very nice. And you can come down if you need to. Take a bit of a breather, or you can stay up there. And when you feel ready, we're going to go for the other side. So just check that you're nice and strong. Use your glutes, and here we go. Breathe, don't hold your breath. So the idea is that you keep your body as steady as you can. If you need to use your arms to help you, that's fine. Stay lifted. Don't hunch those shoulders. And then are we ready to come down? Vertebra by vertebra, using your abs. And when you get to the bottom, just straighten your legs. And guess what? We're going to give them a shake. And then we're going to step the feet in and hug the knees. Bring your arms around the back of your legs, just stretching into your glutes and your lower back. So first of all, we're going to stretch the glutes on the left. So take your left foot, place it on your right thigh with the knee out to the side. And reach through, pull it all in towards you. You should get a nice stretch around your abductor, your outer thigh on the left and through your glutes. If you want to keep your foot on the floor, if that's enough to give you a stretch, that's fine. You can try pushing your left knee away. That always gives you helps to give you a better stretch. And then let's change sides. So stretching into the glutes on the abductor on the right. And you can reach through if you want to, or you can put your left foot on the floor. It's up to you. Push the knee away if that helps. Anything that works for you, really. Then we're going back to the left leg. We're going to do the hamstring. So just taking the left leg up in the air, flex the foot, push up through the heel, right foot to the floor. And pull that leg in a little more if you can without shrugging your shoulders. Relax the foot. See if you can bring the leg in a little more, even if you have to bend your knee a tiny bit. Feel it stretches at the top of your hamstring. Let's change legs. So flex the foot first, try and get the leg as straight as you can, pushing up through that heel, pulling the leg in gently but not hunching the shoulders, not tensing the shoulders. Keep breathing. And then relax the foot. And bend the knees slightly to try and get the leg in a little more so you feel the stretch above your knee in the hamstring area. Well done. And bring it down. Let's hug the knees in, but this time place your hands on your shins. Let's roll up to sitting. If you need to use your hands, that's absolutely fine. Turning around. And just a little stretch here. Coming up onto your knees, putting your weaker leg in front. Tucking the toes under at the back. Use your hands if you need to help you come up, but definitely use your core. Stepping up. And that's your butt workout. Well done. There will be more, but on another day. Thanks for joining me. Bye.